Hello friends, welcome to Aram Ias Academy. I am L.Dilip Yadav. On behalf of Aram Ias Academy, we are now introducing discussion on UPSC preliminary previous year questions. To start with, we will do GS geography. For convenience of the aspirants, we are discussing 1 year question at a time. In this video, we will discuss the year 2018 and in later videos, we will discuss about the other year questions. As far as geography subject is concerned, the question will be from both conventional areas as well as the current affairs areas. In this, we will discuss about the origin of the question and reason for asking it, and also how to arrive at a solution for the particular question asked. Now we will start our discussion on the year 2018. In that, 12 questions were asked by the UPSC. I again welcome you all on our YouTube channel Aram Ias Academy. Let's go to the question number 1. Question number 1 states, which one of the following is an artificial lake? Now, reason for asking this particular question is there was a mercury emission from a public sector undertaking in the region of Kodaikanal. So, based on that, this particular question was framed. Our question is artificial lake. Yes, the Kodaikanal lake is an artificial lake which was formed by one Mr. Henry Levinge, who was the then collector of Madurai for recreational purpose. The mercury effluents were released in this particular lake, and this lake got polluted on the 2017. Second is Kolleru Lake. Kolleru is the largest shallow freshwater lake in Asia. It is located between Krishna and Godavari river. It is a Ramsar site. Going to the third option, Nainital. Nainital is a tectonic origin lake in Uttarakhand. It is also called as kidney shaped lake. It is located in Kumaon Hills along with Sattal Lake, Bhimtal Lake and now Kuchia Tal Lake. These are the 4 lakes present in the Kumaon Hills. Coming to the fourth one, that is Renuka. Renuka is the largest lake of Himachal Pradesh. It is the largest lake of Himachal Pradesh. It is also a Ramsar site. Now coming to the Ramsar site, there are 27 Ramsar sites in our country. Recently added is Sundarbans of Indian site. Recently Sundarban of Indian site was added, which became the largest Ramsar site in our country. It is the largest Ramsar site of the India, right? So there are, as I said, there are 27 Ramsar sites. Ramsar is the only convention to protect wetland of international importance. It was adopted in the year 1971. On the basis of that day, we are celebrating World Wetland Day on February 2nd. In India, there are 27 sites. Recently added is Sundarbans, which is largest Ramsar site, and the smaller Ramsar site in India is Renuka wetland, which is present in Himachal Pradesh. Going to the next question, friends. Question number 2. It is about the consider the following statements. The consider the following statement says Barren Island volcano is an active volcano located in the Indian territory. Second statement is Barren Island lies about 140 km east of Great Nicobar. Third statement states the last time Barren Island volcano erupted was in 1991 and it has remained inactive since then. So the 3 statements. The origin of this question is in 2017 Barren Island was erupted frequently. So we can say the third statement is wrong because it was last time it was erupted in 2017 rather than 1991. So we can eliminate option 3. First and second, the Barren Island volcano is an active. Yes friends, it was recently erupted, so it is an active volcano and it is the only active volcano present in India. It is the only active volcano present in India. Barren Island lies about 140 km east of Great Nicobar. For this, we have to refer our map. Barren Island lies about the east of South Andaman rather than Great Andaman. Great Nicobar, right? So next is another volcanic island is Narkondam Island, which is dormant in nature. Other things we have to see in this map is we have 2 groups of island. One is Andaman and another is Nicobar, which is divided by 10-degree channel. The capital city of Andaman Nicobar group of archipelago is Port Blair, which is only place to have Tri-Services Command. Tri-Services Command means Indian Army, Indian Navy and Indian Air Force. These are the three services, and Tri-Service Command is located in Port Blair. Friends, question number 3. Consider the following statements. It is also a statement based question which I have given 3 statements. Statement 1 talks about in India state government do not have, we have to highlight this word, do not have the power to auction non-coal mines. So one is do not, second is non-coal mines, right? Second statement, Andhra Pradesh and Jharkhand do not have gold mines. Similar to first statement, it is also having a keyword called do not. Third is Rajasthan has iron ore mine. So 1, 2, 3 statements are given, and the reason for asking this question is, friends, in Andhra Pradesh and Jharkhand is the second state in country after Chhattisgarh to auction its gold mine. So based on that particular year, that is, it happened in 2017 December. In that year, in 2017 December, Jharkhand has leased its gold mine. That is, one gold mine is the Parasi gold mine. Parasi gold mine, and became the second state after Chhattisgarh to lease its mine. So we can say that Jharkhand have gold mine present in its territory. So with this we can eliminate second statement. So we can eliminate second, that is A is out, B is out. So we have got C and D left over now. Let's go to another statement. The first statement, that is state government do not have power to auction non-coal mines. Friends, there are 2 resources. One is major resource, another is minor resource. Major resources are called coal and etc. Minor, which are other than major resources. So the auctioning rights of minor resources are given to state government with the help of 7th schedule and state list. Okay, so we can say that the first statement is definitely wrong, because state government have the power to auction non-coal mines. So we can eliminate 1 also. So we have left over with the only one option, that is D, 3 only. Rajasthan has iron ore mines. Yes sir, yes friends, Rajasthan has iron ore mines. Why? Because recently there was auctioning of iron ore mines in Bhilwara district of Rajasthan. Bhilwara district of Rajasthan. Auction was given to SAIL, which is a public sector undertaking, which is also a Maharatna company. So these 3 statements, that is, one is based on auctioning of non-coal mines, second is based on Andhra Pradesh and Jharkhand, third is based on Rajasthan iron ore mines. These both statements have appeared in current affairs in December-November 2017. Based on that, UPSC has framed this particular question. Now coming to the another thing, why Andhra Pradesh has gold mines? Friends, there is a region called Rayalaseema region, in which we can find quartz deposition, that is rock called quartz rock. In quartz rock we can have the gold deposition. Second, in Jharkhand, as I said earlier, it is a Parasi region. Parasi have huge deposition of gold, which Jharkhand government is trying to auction to a public, to private company. Coming to the another point, along with the Bhilwara, that is an iron ore, along with Bhilwara, we have some more district in Rajasthan, that is Jaipur, Udaipur and Sikar. These 3 along with Bhilwara. In 4 districts of Rajasthan we can find the deposition of iron ore mines. Coming to the 4th one, among the following cities, which one lies on a longitude closest to that of Delhi? For this we have to assume our Indian map, and what is term called longitude. Longitudes are imaginary lines. These are the imaginary lines running from North Pole to South Pole. These are the imaginary lines running from North Pole to South Pole and encircles and surrounds the entire globe. To look, these are used to locate a place east or west of prime meridian. Prime meridian is a 0 degree, which is located at Royal Observatory of London. Based on prime meridian, we can divide globe into east hemisphere and west hemisphere. Exactly opposite to prime meridian, we can find 180 degree, which is called as international date line. Right. So the thing which are measured with the help of degrees and minutes and also seconds. Okay. So with this we can say that India, the latitude or the longitude closest to the Delhi is, we can divide it into this way. So this is the division of the longitudinal division of India. So approximately if we talk about Delhi, Delhi is 77 degree east from prime meridian. Bangalore is also 77 degree east from prime meridian. Hyderabad is 76 degree east of prime meridian. Nagpur is 79 degree east of prime meridian, and Pune is 73 degree east of prime meridian. Among the given 4 options, we can eliminate Pune because it is located in Maharashtra near Western Ghats. We will get confusion between Bangalore and Hyderabad, but based on the factual things, we have to select any one option. We can go with Bangalore. Right. So going to the next question. Which of the following have shrunk immensely or dried up in the recent past due to human activity? Friends, this question was framed on the basis of NASA's report. This question was framed on the basis of NASA report, which was released in the year 2017. In that report, NASA stated that Aral Sea has been shrinking immensely or drying up immensely due to human activities. So Aral Sea was the official sea given by NASA in their report. Coming to the options now, Black Sea was not in the report, and also Lake Baikal was not in the report. We can eliminate 2 and 3. The leftover answer is 1 only. Now we have to see where Aral Sea is located. Aral Sea is located between 2 countries. One is Kazakhstan, another is Uzbekistan. So these are the 2 countries which encircles the Aral Sea. Another thing, Black Sea. Black Sea is surrounded by 6 countries. Black Sea is surrounded by 6 countries, which we term as BRUGRT. B for Bulgaria, R for Romania, U for Ukraine, G for Georgia, R for Russia, and T for Turkey. It is also called as Sandwich Sea because it is sandwiched between Europe in north and Turkey in south. There was a marginal sea in Black Sea which is called as Sea of Azov, which is a bone of contention between Russia and Ukraine. The Sea of Azov is connected with Black Sea at a strait called Strait of Kerch. So these are the things we have to see around the Black Sea which appeared in the news. Next important thing which appeared in the news is Persian Gulf. Persian Gulf is surrounded by 8 countries. 8 countries which are called as Q box plus II countries. So when I say Q, Q stands for Qatar, U stands for UAE, B for Bahrain, O for Oman, K for Kuwait, S for Saudi Arabia. These are the 6 countries plus Iraq and Iran. These 8 countries surround the Persian Gulf. And if I remove Iran and Iraq from this zone, then I will get 6 countries of Gulf Cooperation Council. GCC is also in use because of the issue created by Qatar. Coming to the next important thing, which is a Lake Victoria surrounded by 3 countries, that is called as Tanzania and Uganda and also Kenya. These are the 3 countries which surrounds the Lake Victoria. Lake Victoria appeared in news because there was a small island which is creating bone of contention between these 3 countries, that is Tanzania, Uganda and Kenya. Right. Next thing, Lake Baikal. Friends, Lake Baikal is the largest freshwater lake by volume in the world. It is located in Russia. Largest freshwater lake by volume in the world is located in Russia, and it is found between Rift Valley. Rift Valley, it is also a World Heritage side. So with this I can say that as per official report of NASA, Aral Sea is shrinking. So answer is 1 only. Going to the next question. Question number 6 states, consider the following pairs towns sometimes mentioned in the news along with country. Friends, these 4 places appeared frequently in the news because of the civil war. Because of civil war. So when I say Aleppo, Aleppo is located in Syria. It is located in northwest part of Syria, which was recently recovered from the control of IS. Next is Kirkuk. Kirkuk is located in Iraq. This place comes under the Kurd. Kurd is a region in the Middle East. So Kirkuk is also located in Iraq. Another book given is Mosul. Mosul, not in Palestine. It is also located in the Iran, which was recently recovered from ISIS control. And this particular city is located on the bank of Tigris river. Next is Mazar-e-Sharif. Mazar-e-Sharif is located in Afghanistan. Why this particular place appeared in news is because there was a series of bomb blasts in this town in which around 140 people died. These were the issues appeared in this news. That is why this particular question was framed. So coming with the answer, Aleppo we know it is in Syria. So we can go with 1, B and A and B. We can eliminate C and D. Second, Kirkuk, it is not in Yemen, it is in Iraq. So we can remove 2 from our options. Another, we have to verify and cross check all the options. Mosul is not in Palestine, it is also in Iraq. So we can also remove 3 now. Leftover answer is 1 and 4. So B is the right answer for this particular question. Going to the 7th question. 7th question states, consider the following statements. It is about the Earth's magnetic field. And why this particular question was framed? There was series of experiments going on to record the formation of universe. We know LIGO, Laser Interferometer Gravitational Observatory. We know Vigo, Virgo Interferometer Gravitational Observatory. Last year there was ELISA. These 3 projects and these 3 are frequently checking the formation of universe. Based on this particular question was framed. So let's go to the question now. The statement 1 states, the Earth's magnetic field has reversed every few 100,000 years. So we must know what is Earth's magnetic field and what are the impact of that particular magnetic field. Second statement, when the Earth was created more than 4,000 million years ago, that is 4 billion years ago, there was 54% oxygen and no carbon dioxide. These are the keywords we have to highlight in the question paper. When living organism originated, they modified the early atmosphere of the Earth. Now let's go to the answer one by one. What is Earth's magnetic field? Friends, Earth's magnetic field is called as geomagnetic field. It extends from interior of the Earth, that is from the interior of the Earth towards the outer space. These fields interact with the solar winds. These are the solar winds coming from sun and also from the charged particles. These small dots are called as charged particles coming from the sun. This and next, this geomagnetic field is formed due to motion of convection current. Motion of convection current through which heat is escaped from the outer core, and this process is called as geodynamo process. Now we have got the Earth's magnetic field, and similarly we have 2 poles. One is North Pole, another is South Pole. Friends, these poles are not stationary in nature, rather these are keeping to move from these are keep on moving, because we have evidence. There is an era called paleomagnetism era, in which these poles were switched towards each other. That is, North Pole was South Pole and South became North Pole. So we can say that these poles, that is the Earth's magnetic field, has reversed every few years, some thousands of years. Coming to the second point, statement 1 is right. Coming to the second point, when the Earth was created more than 4 billion years ago, there was 54% oxygen and no carbon dioxide. Friends, we know when the Earth formed 4.6 billion years ago, it was in molten state, and gradually the heat was started to reduce. In the molten state, there was frequent eruption of, that is, initially there were lighter gases called hydrogen and helium which were blown away by these solar winds. So the lighter gas were blown away to the outer planets. Now, when the earth started to cool off, there was frequent eruption of volcano which were located on the surface of the earth, which released carbon dioxide and also water vapor. This vapor got condensed and thus rainfall occurred which filled the water body in the form of oceans. In that ocean, around 3 billion years ago, there was a life formation in the form of bacteria which can survive harsh climatic conditions. This bacteria originated in the ocean. It started to sequestration of carbon from the ocean initially and then from the atmospheric carbon dioxide later. Finally, it got released off, that is, the bacteria started to release oxygen. Initially the oxygen filled the ocean and later it was released to atmosphere. Thus we got our modern atmosphere, which was modified by the living organism. Yes, the bacteria was the living organism which modified the early atmosphere of life. So with this we can say that second statement is wrong and third statement is right. So Earth's magnetic field has reversed every few thousand years. First statement is right. When the Earth was created more than 4 billion years ago, there was 54% oxygen. No, there was no oxygen and presence of carbon dioxide. So second statement is wrong. We can eliminate 2 from our options. Balance we have left over with 1 and 3. So C is the right answer for this particular question. Going to the question number 8. Which one of the following are the possible consequences of heavy sand mining in the riverbed? Now, what is the base for origin of this question? Friends, we know most of the rivers are polluted in nature. These are polluted by man-made activity due to illegal sand mining. Example, Ganga in north and Kaveri in south. These 2 rivers have been polluted drastically by the anthropogenic activities and due to sand mining on the riverbed. Now, what does this sand mining do? The sand mining causes degradation of river. It will cause degradation of river in the form of lowering the stream, and it will lead to erosion of bank, and also it will lead to enlargement of the river mouth. If the mouth of river get enlarged, then it will lead to intrusion of salt water from the ocean. The salt water will get intruded and there are possibility of increase in the salinity in the river water. And how it will affect the groundwater? Friends, it is a classic case of Karnataka, a river called Pinakini. Which is polluted with the because of the Pinakini river, the groundwater is polluted heavily, and as I said earlier, the sand mining in the riverbed will decrease it will lower the water table of the river. So we can say that option 1, we can eliminate the option 1. A is removed, C is removed, also D is removed. We have left over with only one option, that is B only. Answer is 2 and 3, because the sand mining in the riverbed will pollute the groundwater and it will lower the water table of a river. The next question is with reference to agricultural soil. Consider the following statements. This question is framed because almost all the soil in our country are getting salinization due to overuse of pesticides and insecticide, and also due to irrelevant irrigation practices. Now let us go to the statements. A high content of organic matter in soil drastically reduces its water holding capacity. So we must know what is organic content of a soil. Second statement, soil does not play any role in sulfur cycle. Second statement, we must know what is sulfur cycle. Third is irrigation over a period of time can contribute to the salinization of some agricultural land. This is happening in Punjab, Haryana region. In these types of questions, we have to use our elimination process. Now we know that over irrigation in Punjab and Haryana region due to implementation of green revolution has increased the salinization of the soil because of capillary reaction. Now we can say third statement is right. So we have to find number 3 in our given option. So we can say B, C and D, we can use it for our answer. Now we can remove option A. Coming to the first point, a high content of organic matter. So the organic matter is the presence of humus content on the top layer of the soil. This humus content is necessary for the growth of plant. Because of humus content, a plant can grow very well in the particular soil. Now what is humus? Humus is nothing but decayed plant and animal. Decayed plant and animal, that is why we used to call humus as organic matter. So what will the organic matter do? It will increase the soil water holding capacity. It will increase the soil's water holding capacity so that the plant will grow very efficiently. So first statement I can say that a high content of organic matter in the soil drastically increases the water holding capacity rather than decreases. So I can eliminate first statement. So we can eliminate C and D. We are left over with only B. Now we have to verify whether second statement is right or wrong. Now let's discuss about the sulfur cycle. What is sulfur cycle? Sulfur cycle is nothing but movement of sulfur through the atmosphere with the process of minerals and organic form and also through living things. It is the movement of sulfur throughout the atmosphere through minerals and organic form and also from the living thing. It is the sulfur cycle. It is released from weathering of rocks and minerals. That is, sulfur is released from weathering of rocks and minerals. What happens now? These plants and microbes take sulfur and convert into organic content, and which are consumed by the animal. This plant takes the sulfur and converts into organic content which was eaten by animal. Then it enters the food chain, and after completing the food chain, when a plant or animal dies, then the release of sulfur takes place in the form of decomposition. This is the role played by soil in the sulfur cycle. Thus we can say soil does not play is a wrong statement. Soil do play a role in sulfur cycle. So we can eliminate 2 from the options given. So we are left over with the 3, that is B is the right answer for this particular question. Now coming to the 10th question, consider the following statements. Most of the world's coral reef are in tropical water. Second statement, more than 1/3 of world's coral reef are located in Australia, Indonesia and Philippines. Third is, coral reef host more number of animal phyla than those hosted by tropical rainforest. Now reason for asking this question is there was reduction of Great Barrier Reef in Australia due to climate change and global warming. Because of that particular thing, this particular question is framed by UPSC. Now coming to the coral reefs. Coming to the first statement, most of the world's coral reef are in tropical water. We can look with this particular map. The tropical water are between 23.5 degree north to 23.5 degree south, and it is equatorial line. So most of the world's coral reef are located in this particular zone because there are certain conditions to be fulfilled for the origin of coral. One is annual temperature of 21 degrees Celsius. Second is there should be location of submarine platform, and third there must be clear and mud free water, and also I said presence of sunlight. So we can find corals in photic zone. Photic zone extends up to surface of the ocean up to 250 meters below the ocean, right? So we can say first statement is obviously right because most of the world coral reef are in tropical water, which we can guess from the image given. Right. So first is right. More than 1/3 of the world's coral reefs are located in the territory of Australia, Indonesia and Philippines. Same image we can say that the largest domination of coral reef are seen near Australia, Southeast Asia, that is Indonesia, and also this Philippines. So we can say more than 1/3 of coral reefs are present in this particular zone, which we used to call as coral triangle. Right. Coming to the third statement, coral reefs host more number of animal phyla than those of tropical rainforest. Friends, coral reefs are called as rainforest of the ocean. So obviously the domination high in the ocean. So by using common sense we can conclude that coral reef will host more number of animal phyla than those hosted by tropical rainforest. So option 3 is also wrong, right. Option 2 is also right. So we can say 1, 2, 3 given statements are right in nature. So we can go with the answer D. Coming to the 11th question. Consider the following pair regions sometimes mentioned in the news and also the country. Friends, the given 4 places frequently appeared in news. Let us talk about the reason for asking this question. First is Catalonia. Catalonia is located in the northeast margin of Spain, which borders France. Why this particular place was in news? Because there is a conflict going on between civilians against government. This particular zone, that is Catalonia zone, this region is demanding independence from this Spain, right? That is why this appeared in news. Second, Crimea. Crimea is located in Black Sea. Crimea is a conflicted territory between Ukraine and Russia. Recently there was a bone of contention which according to for Crimea by this Ukraine and Russia, and I stated earlier the Sea of Azov, and it is connected by Black Sea by a strait called Kerch Strait. So Crimea is not in Hungary, it is in Ukraine. Now coming to Mindanao. Mindanao is in Philippines. This region was news because there is also a civil uprising going on against the government. So Mindanao is Philippines. So third is right. Oromia. Oromia is a region which is located in Ethiopia. Same concept, same civil uprising are also going on in this particular region against the government present in Ethiopia. So these are the 4 given statements. Catalonia, it is in Spain. Crimea is not in Hungary, it is in Ukraine. Oromia is in Ethiopia. So we can remove 2 and 4 our options. So if I remove 2, A is out, D is out and B is out. Remaining option is C only, that is 1 and 3 is the right answer for this particular question. Coming to the last one, in which of the following states is Palchui Wildlife Sanctuary is located? Now reason for framing this question was there was a mass killing of hornbill. Mass killing of hornbill with the effect of, that is with the action of tribals and forest official, this mass killing was reduced, and now this particular Palchui Wildlife Sanctuary or Palchui Tiger Reserve is becoming a global place for hornbill festival or hornbill tourism. Now how we can find this Palchui Wildlife Sanctuary? We know hornbills can be found only in 3 places in our country. One is Western Ghats, another is Andaman Nicobar Island, and another is our northeast area. So given 4 states are from northeast, so we can go with Arunachal Pradesh because Palchui Wildlife Sanctuary is located in Arunachal Pradesh, which is a factual question, bordering Assam. Okay, it is the Assam, it is Arunachal Pradesh. Bordering Assam is Palchui Wildlife Sanctuary, which is also called as Palchui Tiger Reserve, which got Tiger Reserve status in 1996. Right. With this, I conclude this video, friends. The next video I will upload is of year 2017. Please give your valuable feedback in the given column. Thank you very much for listening to this video.